I met him, wired up to his oxygen supply, so determined not to die. He didn't ask for anything but help with a bath. We sat together, we chatted, we had a laugh. He showed me his model planes from the war, described how I built them, the stories and more. He told me he had 12 children, 6 daughters, 6 sons. I didn't believe him. I thought he was poking fun. Yet there on the side was an A3 picture. 12 children. He told me their names. On the wall was a cabinet full of pinned butterflies, his hobby, his game. Specimens he had collected throughout his travels. He told me he liked to chat as his life history unravelled. I met her, sitting in her flowery chair, reluctant to have any help from social care. Her only daughter sat by her side. She was quiet, yet full of pride. This lady was at the end of her life, and the guilt, it cut me like a knife. I felt the system had failed her just when it mattered, like the rain pouring in when a window has shattered. Her voice was tiny, quiet and low, but her eyes, they told me what I needed to know. I met him on a cold day in his flat. On his sofa we sat and he told me how he refused to give in. He was a boxer and a banker, but his memory deceived him. He was determined and fit, he did not want to die. But to say he was not unwell would be a lie. This man presented as best he could. He wore a mask of livelihood. In the back room were papers stacked tall. He liked to know the world's news. He's no fool. He walked every day to keep his body going, and did the crosswords to keep his mind flowing. They all died today, and I feel a sense of grief. I feel privileged even though our meeting was brief. These people had full and amazing lives, and I've learnt that with goodbyes comes a moment of silence, respect and reflection as they flow into my memories collection.